What up, y'all? This is a special read for the readers out there. It has been prompted upon my vibration to read for the readers, the flame keepers, keepers of the flames, the ones who are putting in all this work to give out readings to help the masses on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and they're really not acknowledged or recognized for the hard work that they do. And so many of them put in such hard work towards their channels and towards their readings that they're not acknowledged. So not only that not acknowledged, they're just given dislikes unnecessarily. So here is a weekly read, special message to the readers out there. For those of you who are putting in the work, I call in fire, air, earth, water, spirit, and ether, our ancestors, our way showers, and our guides to help me give you the best energetic insight regarding what it is you need to know concerning your life right now during these specific moments in time. And so it is. Well, I used to do a series called Who Reads for the Readers. It just reminds me of who helps the helpers. There's so many of you out there who put your energy out there and you're helping the world. You're helping so many people and you're giving back in so many ways. And trust me, your works and your deeds and your actions have not gone unnoted. So it has been prompted upon by my spirit to do a special reading for you. So I'm just going to follow my instincts and do a specific spread specifically for you. I already called in help, so I'm going to be shuffling right now for you. You take on so much when you take in the energies of others. Make sure you're grounding yourself. You're clear on your vibration. There are those people out there who will come in to try to steal your energy. They will listen to your readings and then turn around and complain about the readings, but what they're failing to understand is that they already took in your vibration, which means that if they are failing to pay you or trying to rob you in some way, shape, or form, know that they're already cursed. There's already a curse upon their life. And nothing that they put their hands to do will work until they make right by you. Also keep in mind that because you're called from a higher spiritual plane, that these specific energies are already drowning. They're already drowning in worthless efforts and tactics and manipulative skills that they try to basically hold on to your ship like they're on the Titanic and they're sinking, because they are. But you just continue to do everything in your power to do right by the times, do right by the energies, and just know that anything that is in full ascension mode, as you go up, there will be those that will try to come on and they will try to attach themselves to your light. But you don't worry about them trying to attach themselves onto you, because that's just like someone trying to hold on to a string of a balloon, or even like a hot air balloon. They can hold on to the string all they want to, but after you get so far up into the ethers, into the heights of evolution, they're going to fall off because they will lose their grip. So you continue to evolve. You continue to ground yourself. You continue to clear out your energies. Make sure that after you do all of your readings, after you help people, that you take time out for yourself. I know that we want to help people, and I know that we want to be there for people, but at the same time, if you're no good to yourself, then you're no good to anyone else. Also keep in mind, because the vibrations are shifting, we're going through a quantum shift, times are changing. Keep in mind that as times are changing, you've already blazed the trail, which means that you're already several light years ahead of everyone else. So because you're already several light years ahead of everyone else, you're going to be given information that is not privy to the masses. As a matter of fact, if you're under my voice, you are going to be given special reads, special talents, special gifts that are going to be activated deep within you that many of the other readers will not become privy to. Because trust me when I say, there's only a select few who are privy enough to be able to find this message, yet alone find this channel. And I know that I specifically operate and vibrate from a specific vibration, which means that in order for you to tap into this megahertz, that means that you are fine-tuned to the frequency of our times. So because you are fine-tuned to the frequency of our times, know that your specific vibration is on an all-time heightened evolution experience as I speak. So in the coming months ahead and the coming days ahead, you're going to see your channel specifically begin to take off, evolve. Slowly but surely, it's going to heighten. You're going to evolve past where you are now. So know that there are going to be trolls that come along. There's going to be skeptors. There's going to be people that come along to try to lower your vibration. But you continue to operate from a place of high evolution. And as you operate from a place of high evolution, know that they're just drowning. Those that are jealous of your light are drowning. So don't tap into that vibration. You keep your vibration high, and as you keep your vibration high, know that there are zombies in the land. And because there are zombies in the land, if you ever seen any type of apocalyptic movie, you've always seen the zombies, like, for example, let's take a Will Smith movie. Those zombies will stay in the dark and start hovering in the dark until the light is shined upon them. What happens when the light is shined upon them? They all want to say, and they want to run towards the light. Well, keep in mind that their shouldn't scare you. As a matter of fact, all those scare tactics are just tests for you to see where you are vibration-wise and see if you have knowledge of self. And know that everything that happens to you and around you is attracting you to raise yourself and consciousness as you are on a space of Kundalini awakening. You are in a place of higher evolved consciousness, which means that you are on a spiritual path that has opened up the gateways and the portals for your specific quest for identity, because you were born for this. You were DNA coded for this, which means that you are literally part of the 1%ers. To whom much power is given becomes great responsibility. So keep in mind to keep your vibrational fields clear. Watch what it is that you intake and that you eat. Be mindful of even animalistic consumption. Know that when you consume the animals, you're also taking on that energy of the animal. And if that animal was slaughtered in fear, you will pick up on energies, even in your read, that can throw off your read, that can throw off your vibration, based off of the fear of the animal that you have consumed, especially if you have not given homage to give gratitude for that animal's life being sacrificed. Keep in mind that all the animals are along the constellation for a reason. The animals are our friends, and if you eat the animals, you're doing what? You're eating your signs. So, with that being said, I pulled for you the Princess of Wands from the Thoth Book of Tarot, the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Princess of Disc, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Discs for you. So crowning your rating, not even the bottom of the deck. Actually, the bottom of the deck is the Death card, so I'm going to pull that out. So here it is. We are right smack in the midst of a paradigm shift. Okay? So because we are right smack in the midst of a paradigm shift, and the Emperor card is here as well, tells me that there is a massive transformation that is happening in all of our lives, especially a death of our egos. The way that we felt that we should be operating to help the masses is actually a test of our own fate and time. You have the Seven of Swords here, which means that you have come through a long way, a long journey. You have come through a lot of fights and arguments and disappointment and people trying to be manipulative and gossip and backbiting you and hurting you and through so much pain. And that's what gave you the rites of passage to grant you the skills that you have to be able to embark upon such a sacred journey. Know that your path towards great evolution is inevitable, and there is nothing that no one can do to try to stop your rise to fame. Keep in mind that every single thing that you put your hands to do will prosper. It's all a mere factor of you factoring in the knowing that your thoughts do become things and your words do have energy and power. So be mindful of the things in which you speak, because things are manifesting at a full-time high. Be mindful of your thoughts, because things are manifesting at an all-time high. One thing that I have learned the most about this specific journey that we're all on, especially in leadership positions to help the masses, keep in mind that we must also be in a position to where we are not only talking our talk, but we're walking the talk that we talk. Be mindful that if we're going to teach it to others, we also have to be the ones that are living this rites of passage. Because, as I stated, to whom much is given, much is required. And with great power comes great responsibility. So, many of you are in these positions of power, where you're in these positions where you are rulers. You are dealing with vibrational energies and principalities and high places that do not want you to help the masses. They don't want you to help, because you are changing the lives of so many people. You are helping the lives of so many people. As a matter of fact, we are transitioning into a time where so many people are not going to the psychologists or the lawyers or the doctors. They are seeking out readers. You are blazing the trail because you have been anointed to be part of the 1%ers. So yes, you are able to teach about broken hearts. You are able to speak on or from the concept of the Three of Swords, because your heart has been shredded like it's been shredded in a blender from every single subject matter that is privy to man on this planet, or the kind of man there is. So therefore, you have been empowered to speak from that in which your spirit vibrates as you channel in the messages from the sacred realms. So, as you are presently suspended here in this moment in time, keep in mind that your vibration should always be kept high at a specific resonance. And because your vibration is kept high at a specific resonance, keep in mind that many of you have put out so much great work on this planet. And because you have put out such great work on this planet and you have helped so many people, trust me when I say your ships have arrived. They're not coming in, they've arrived. If you have noticed, you will look around you and you will notice that your spirit family is your true family. You have noticed that if you speak something that you need, it instantly happens. You have noticed your dreams have been amplified. You have noticed that your psychic intuitions and your intuitive abilities have amplified. Why? Because you are right here in the vibration of what some thought was people of the 144,000, which means that you are vibrating harmonically in the now at 144,000 megahertz, which means that you have set the bar for the amplification of elevation, of spiritual evolution of our times during a time of spirituality. 2018 is spirit. So you are being guided specifically by the divine spirit of life to walk in abundant energies that you have been DNA coded at birth to walk in these right now hours in your gifts. The Ace of Swords is here with the Four of Wands. So not only as you walk in this truth of your knowing, you will live your truth. So many of you will wake up in the morning and realize that you have literally just stepped into fame. Yeah, singing my song. So you're in this time right now where you have amplified this massive spiritual growth within you. You have the keys to the matrix. You are the key in the matrix. There are no doors that are closed, only doors in which you tell yourself are closed will be closed, and that will be a cause of your blockage within your mental capacity of what it is that you fear. Write yourself out a list of the things that you fear and face your fears, face your challenges. Because in order for you to be able to lead the masses, keep in mind that you will first be taken through the fire. But keep in mind that you will walk through fire, but you will not be burned. Keep in mind that this transformational time that you have gone through your whole entire life has led you all the way up into the now for you to operate and resonate at a specific vibration that has not only caused you to heal yourself, but has given you ample skills, ample opportunity to be front row, center stage to heal the world. You, beloved, are protected by sacred beings in higher realms from worlds in which you know not of. If you tap deep within your intuitive gifts, into your intuitive knowings, you shall be able to tap into the known, because we are living in a holographic universe. This you know. You know to operate in the tools from that space in which you speak. As you speak from your stance of knowing, you shall become that in which you speak. Take whatever has broken your heart and monetize your pain. Allow no one to make you feel guilty for what it is that you have been spiritually guided to charge. Anything that you feel led to monetize your gifts for, allow no one to tell you that you are charging too much. It is your vibration. Your vibration brings the current. The current is the sea. In order for anyone to cross through the seas of life, they must pay the port charge. The port charge is the charge from your life, your journey, that in which you have had to endure trials and tribulations and hardship and pain that the world knows not of. You have been equipped for these times. Allow no one to make you feel guilty for your journey. You journey on, my beloved ones, and know that anything that you want to know, the entire universe, omniverse, multiverse, is a sea of knowledge that is privy specifically to you. You have been granted the rites of passage to pass through the gates without any blockages to prohibit you from gaining all in which you need to help you help others. You, dearly beloved, are highly anointed for these times. You are in a superior position to blaze the trail, to change the world. As we embark upon the new earth, as we step forward into the shadow energies of this new world that is to come, keep in mind, even though we know that the biblical codes are coded, remember, thy kingdom come. You are the kingdom, that in which you hold between the spaces and the portals of your mind. Thy will be done, that in which you will to be, which means, what do you will to happen? You set your will, you set your intentions on the things in which you wish to happen to make room for you. So that way you will be in a pinnacle position to help others, because you are high priestess and high priest like that. Therefore, favor is all around you. Greatness is all around you. Abundance is all around you. But most importantly, keep in mind that there are no problems whatsoever. All these challenges are only mere opportunities to prove your greatness. Walk in this knowing. Nubian Divine.